What's up, guys? Sexuality here with another look at some of the figures we got this week. Today we're looking at the GIJOE Classified Cobra Night Creeper, the Dire Tech version. It's kind of ironic and kind of funny because I think, was it last year or the year before? Has it been 2 years since I've been making videos? One of my first, when I started using this box, was the Night Creeper. So it's kind of funny how we got another Night Creeper coming in, and this is of course a Walmart exclusive. Originally I did order it from Pulse, but I forgot to change. I had another credit card and I forgot to. It expired, so I forgot to I went and changed the credit card, and they still canceled my order. So I don't know what happened. The same thing happened with the Duke 250th anniversary. But I ended up getting them on Walmart, which is kind of crazy. You know what? I don't stress no more. And I with Walmart. I used to stress a little bit with Walmart pre-orders. I used to get mad when they would cancel my stuff because of But no, I mean, the one day it was up. That's why you watch the Facebook groups. People go up there and they buy them, and I was able to grab 2 of these guys. And it's initially just a repaint of the other figure. That's all it is, really. But it's kind of cool, So as you can see, it comes in the standard box packaging. You see the character inside with that crazy tentacle demon thing going on his head, which is interesting, but we'll get a closer look at that. Here's a QR code for the figure. We got some attributes, don't know what they are. And here is the artwork. 202 on the line, we're already in the 200s. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm a little confused of why this is, what is the deal here? We got ninjas that are, I don't understand this Dire Tech thing. And I know, of course, when Crystal Ball came out, they added that stuff, and then they did the Ghost Viper, which is crazy expensive. That figure was $60. And I'm like, why? It's all reuse. And I really thought that figure was going to be a bomb, meaning we're going to find them at Walmart for $10. And no, that thing is still sold out. And I want one more. I just want the figure. I don't really care about the animals and all the other heads. I just want one more of those just to have 2. And they're on the eBay $100, $120. What the hell? So anyway, so I was luckily I was able to grab 2 of these because I do like the Night Creeper. So, but yeah, I don't understand this whole Dire thing. I don't know what's going on. The big problem with GIJOE Classified is that they go from one thing to another too quickly, and they have too many things going on at once. So I'm not really too sure why or what. I know they're trying to get some money, but anyway. All right, so let's get this guy out of the packaging and get a closer look at the GIJOE Classified Night Creeper, the Dire Tech version, the Walmart exclusive. All right, here is Night Creeper, the Dire version out of the packaging. Looking okay. I do like those green arms. That looks pretty cool. Of course you have the original Night Creeper, you know what to expect with different colors. I really thought that they were gonna do, I knew a Night Creeper was coming, but I was thinking that they were gonna do a version of the Night Creeper leader. What color was that? I think it was white and blue. They might end up coming with that later. They love repaints, and that's what we pay for to fund other figures. So all right, so let's get a closer look. Of course, if you have Crystal Ball, you have this crazy head sculpt thingy, tentacle thingy, in this translucent green. It looks really cool, I guess. If you like that, it has horns and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna display them with this thing though, but yeah. And then coming down, you got those translucent arms, which is interesting. It looks kind of like reptilian in a sense. I don't understand this Dire Tech thing. I don't get it. Technically I probably would have passed on this, to be honest. I think I just got them because I got them. But I probably could have done without, to be honest. Let's be honest here. yeah. Anyway, all right, so as you can see, the colors are different from the other figure. The other one was in purple. You got the silver and then kind of like a dark, like gray, well, no, maybe black, yeah. And then here, and of course, oh yeah, I already played with them earlier, so I already put these in here. His little knives or have that green tip on there. They go there on the side. You got the black pants and then, yeah, silver on that. So yeah, I mean, you know, he's the only main difference, of course, is these arms. And I heard a review say that they're real loose, but not for me. I think they actually pretty good. So I don't know what happened there with his, but they're not terrible, you know. All right, so let's look at the accessories. Of course, he comes with his bow and arrow. So the arrow is, you know, separate. You just put it back on here, and it's all in this gray color. So I do like this arrow gun. It's really cool, really neat, you know. I'm surprised it's not in the dire green though. That's interesting. You got his backpack, you know, all in gray also, and you got the black rope there. And then we have his two swords, which is kind of weird how they have different type of swords. But there you have the green tech on there. You have that green color going, translucent color on there with the silver, the gray tips there. So that's really cool. And then last but not least, his head sculpt, which I thought maybe the visor would be green, but it's not. So, you know, like I said, I don't know. Like the crystal ball had this head thing, but I never used it. So I don't know if I will, to be honest. Can't get it in there. Kind of weird. You see that translucent green on the bottom of the, underneath the head. So not sure why. Okay, his head not coming in. Come on, get in there. I got him. I mean, you know, yeah, it looks okay. I mean, you know, just funny how this figure is going to be like 50 or 60 bucks or maybe 70 by next year, since, you know, if you don't get them, you don't get them. But yeah, let's get him posed out to get my final thoughts. We'll be right back on with the Night Creeper Dire Tech from GIJOE Classified. All right, here are my final thoughts on the Night Creeper, the Dire Tech version. All in all, I mean, decent figure. I did like the Night Creepers when I was a kid, and I did the review of the other ones 2 years ago. And it's a cool figure. The whole Dire thing I don't get. I might not get any more of these Dire Tech figures, to be honest, unless it's really, really cool. Like I said, like, this is what I think. I think, to be honest, I think they did this for Crystal Ball. They said, oh, well, let's get some Vipers and make them Dire Tech and charge $60 and see if anyone will buy them. Of course, they did. And that sold out a lot, did really well, which is weird because when I did a review on that one, and I was just like, I didn't like it too much. I thought it was okay, right? Of course, I say that, I want another one, right? And now they're like, oh, let's do some more Dire Tech and let's do this Night Creeper guy. And now, you know, here he is. And you know, it is what it is. I guess they're cool and exclusive, but they look okay to me. All right, so this guy is only available on Walmart. However, Post is already sold out. I'm not sure if it's still available. I don't know. Like I said, I decided to check one day and boom, they're there, and I ordered them, and that's it. So do I recommend this figure? You don't really need this guy. You don't. I mean, if you like this Dire Tech thing, go for it. But if you really, you're not missing out. If you already have the Night Creeper, I think the Night Creeper is fine. You just don't really need this one. But yeah, all right. So let me know what you think in the comments, and until next time, we will see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen,
make sure you like, share, and subscribe.